Hello, my name is Dana and welcome to my art channel. Today's theme is flower. Yes, singular flower. The drawing of the day is a mixed media piece consisting of watercolor pencils, watercolor markers, and acrylic paint markers. It can be hard coming up with themes for this series. I try to get inspired by relevant events. The first day of spring was just a few days ago, so I wanted to incorporate that somehow. Instead of pastel colors and Easter eggs, I wanted to make it more personal to what spring means to me. For most of my life, when asked what my favorite season is, the answer was always fall, for the stereotypical reasons. Everyone loves the sight of freshly fallen colorful leaves, the excitement of going apple picking. It was just a few years ago when I realized spring is actually my favorite season. It hit me one day after a long winter. I was driving home from work, and then I smelled the smell of lilacs. Seasonal depression is real, and it affects many people. There is nothing more fulfilling in my heart than seeing that first patch of green grass, the first sight of flowers budding, even that first day above 50 degrees when everyone wears shorts even though it's still cold out. Spring brings a sense of light and hope for less miserable days. I love flowers. I'm not a gardener, but I love the smell, the sight, even the taste of flowers. Lavender is my favorite flavor. I paint a lot of things, but it has been a long time since I've painted a flower. I knew that I wanted this piece to have a bright flower against a dark but colorful background. I want to capture bold, cool colors with areas of softness. I want to create a balance of dark and light and a balance of harsh and calm. There is certainly chaotic energy present in this piece. This is one of the reasons I love making videos, to show the full process and energy that goes into making a piece of art. Sometimes it's hard to see that just by looking at the final product. This piece is done on a 5x7" piece of watercolor paper. I'm using all water-based paint markers and colored pencils. I use a paintbrush to blend everything together. I enjoy using watercolor pencils and markers because I can still paint, but I have significantly less cleanup to do afterwards. I'm also using a small box easel. It's portable and very handy for small projects. It even has a little drawer to keep your supplies in. This was a Christmas gift from many years ago, but I highly recommend this style product if you'd like a portable workspace. I usually use painter's tape to tape the paper to a canvas, but I decided to stick it directly to the easel and it worked great. Mixed media pieces are fun because you can build up the layers using different techniques. You can see me going over the same areas over and over to build up color and depth. Keep in mind each medium will build up a little bit differently, and it can take some experimenting to find the right balance. I decided to add accents of gold and silver. The addition of metallics against the dark background really gave the piece more personality. I apologize for the poor lighting. I am in the process of coming up with a better filming setup. It's hard to see the sheen of the metallics in the time lapse. I will add some higher quality photos at the end. If you have an idea or suggestion for my next paint with me, I would love to hear it. I find myself having trouble coming up with the new themes for this series, so any sort of feedback will be helpful to me. And here we have the final product. Thank you so much for joining me in today's paint with me. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it.